each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Man, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am way over elated. Hi, Carrie. It's good to see you. I'm going to grab a fan because I have anxiety and my blood pressure's up. So when my blood pressure's up, I sweat like I'm going through detox. And this is all happening because of something very, very, very good. All right. It says in the big book that we must watch out for too much excitement. I got some exciting, very exciting news. And it was so big, I'm trying to wrap my head around it still. Some of you have already heard and stuff, but it's not going to be a secret for much longer. And this is about, it's all good, Carrie. We didn't set that in stone anyway. And I had kind of forgotten too. So don't worry about it. I'm not concerned about it. It doesn't change anything with us. That's for sure. But I will let you know now, Carrie, that anything that you want to do in recovery, just come talk to me. I'll get it taken care of for you. The first thing I'd like to work on is a transition house. Everybody keeps saying that. That's going to be a big chore, so I need a lot of people to help me because I don't know how to fucking do it. I don't, but I can get the people together to do it. I actually have that now. But I'd like to get right into transparency because otherwise that's all I'm going to be talking about because it's what's on my mind. There's so much to it that I know what it is. There's so much to it that I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's what's going on. All right. And Carrie probably could have told me that in a few seconds, but she'd be like, Dion. You do know how, huh? All right. This does bear repeat saying, though. And if you're listening to this, anyone that supported me while I was doing all of this, and you want to do something, just let me know. I've got you. You had my back. You had my back. And I recognize this stuff. I do. Janinas, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. Right now, we're talking about transparency. I hadn't really gotten started on it yet, but welcome. It is good to have you. So, transparency in its finest form, transparency is honesty with yourself because you cannot be transparent when you have motives, right? What's one way that we are usually transparent? When we talk to a newcomer and we meet them where they're at, we are being transparent. It means we don't have anything to hide from them. That's what being in other words, and you hear this all the time, we left everything in there. Sometimes transparency is actually used in a sales technique, okay, where if you get a certain rebuttal all the time, then you just put it in your speech, put it in your talk, so that you take care of the rebuttal before it happens, and it shows transparency. It's a trick for sales, but in AA, it is something that is very effective, right? Great way for transparency is to tell your story. Telling your story. We need more speaker meetings, man. It used to be, oh, you're coming up on your birthday. Where are you speaking at? Nobody says that anymore. Okay. I was told once you had your 1 year, you are to go up and speak. That's what I was told. When you hit your 2 year, your 3 year, you are supposed to go up before everybody and speak and celebrate because it's not just for you, it's for everyone. That's what's absolutely neat about your recovery. Your recovery is for everyone. right? If we just held on to it ourselves, it wouldn't really be much of recovery, would it? You know, recovery is a lot like buying a new car. It's not cool till somebody else sees it. Otherwise, it's just a regular car. Recovery is kind of the same way, right? We get those accolades along the way. That's why in the beginning we give you chips more often, okay? Because you need those in the beginning. We understand that because it's cool to be like, man, 30 days. You remember back. Let's all remember back. Hi Kenny. Good to see you, dude. It's been a minute. Um I did and I know you've been watching the rewatch and stuff, but it's good to see you, dude. And of course I lost my train of thought because I got too much stuff going on in the membrane. How else do we need to be transparent? Do you need to be transparent about your disease? Absolutely not. You don't need to do that. You don't. Okay. But if you're going to want to help other people out, then you might want to consider that maybe your story is gold. Okay. I don't do podcasting just so that people can listen to me. If that was the case, I'd have a lot more listeners. I'd be doing a lot more promoting. Give it 2 months. It's not finalized yet. Just keep in mind it's not finalized yet. I don't want to say it unless it's going to happen, but I'm too excited. Um, Vance Johnson's going to be promoting my podcast. He's going to be on it, and it's going to be supported by the NFL. Hold on, I'm stopping myself from crying. I've been crying a lot the last 2 days. A lot. I'm just being transparent. But let's see what Carrie said here because I'm kind of shifting. And I don't want to do that. Being transparent is freedom. I still stumble on expectations. Ugh. But when someone promises you something, then strings you along, I'm confused if it was wrong to me to expect it. Kind of. I get that though. I get that. The way that I work with that, Carrie, is I utilize different levels of trust. Okay. There's one person out there that I would like to work with, and I love her. Okay. She's a great friend. If I tell her something, I trust the fact that it is going to stick. It's going to stay with her. I know that for a fact. I can trust that. But I can't trust if we're going to have a meeting for her to show up. I can't trust that. Right? See, I've taken the expectation out and I built it on trust. Well, and I told her too, I'm like, I can't trust you over here, you know, but now we know where our relationship is at. And nobody can come along and mumble it. It doesn't matter. She's doing her road. I'm doing my road. They're different paths doing the same thing. The end destination is all going to be there, and we all get to celebrate together. Right. But yes, Carrie, I've gone through that a lot where people called me up, asked me to do something, and absolutely nothing ever fucking worked out. So now when people call me and ask, I'm like, okay. And usually I don't hear back. Even this one, I was reluctant. But considering I asked for Tom Martino's number this morning and I was given it 5 seconds later, these people, and they're not kidding. And I don't understand. I don't understand. My brain's like, no, Dion, that's no, that's not for us. We don't deserve that. Remember, my brain does that, right? So, you know, are things still going to be a little tough? Sure, they're going to be tough. This is addiction. But what's going to be removed, God, I'm back on it again. That is not transparency. I apologize. I'll go back to Carrie here. A friend reminded me just to be grateful for where I'm at. Anything else is a bonus. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. Um, our saying, trudging together. Hey, our tagline is our tagline is leadership by example. That's our tagline here. And that in and of itself is transparency. So leadership by example means that I don't do or where I do not suggest something that I have not done myself. There's a very good chance I've done it myself. That's not always true. Sometimes there's somebody out there that has maybe gone through something different that I don't understand. Well, I'm going to find the right person for them. That's my job, right? Oh, you know what? I'm going to be transparent here. You ever hear somebody say, I don't know, but I can find out? That's me right now. Like, like I don't know a lot of things going on, but I know who exactly to get a hold of, and I can do it in a matter of minutes. Okay. And the goal here with all of this has always been my goal to raise the success rate in Colorado. That is my main intention. That's why I started working at Detox. Right. I don't get paid. I don't get paid. My last paycheck was $35. Now I have enough gas money to make it back and forth to work. Okay. I'm not in a financial situation, but if I was, then you know what I would do? I would utilize my own resources by using the food bank or anything else. Why should I? That isn't just for people down and out. It's for anybody that needs it. You don't need to be on Skid Row. Everybody deserves to eat, man. Don't be embarrassed to go down there. I'll go with you. It's actually could be quite fun because the people that work at food banks want to be there. Okay. So you can actually have some fun. And I shouldn't bitch about pay because I was told yesterday that what they're going to do is they're going to match what my employer is um I make 15 and they said they're going to pay me an extra $15 an hour. So now I'm going to be making $30 an hour. And I don't, and I'm going to tell you, Carrie, I don't believe it. You know what I mean? Because there's been so many times when people, you know, when Connect said, "Yeah, come interview with us." Had a great interview. Oh, we'll have our lawyer send you the paperwork. Don't hear back. Sober Underground. Oh, we would love to have you over there. That would be great. Yeah, let's get this thing going. Never a call back, right? Because they couldn't be transparent with me. Okay. It is because there were people that came in and interfered. Those days are now over. Because with this, that with resources comes lawyers on retainer. I'm back on the topic again. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. See? See how I'm wishy-washy? I don't like that shit. That's not being very transparent. Hey, Gary. All right. And you showed up just in time. I was thinking about wrapping up, but I think transparency, another form of transparency, and Carrie had brought it up, and that is the transparency of freedom. In other words, I get to be exactly who I am, no matter what. Even while I'm going through this, they want me exactly who I am. That's the person that they want. They don't want some different person. But it's going to be neat because raw recovery is going. What I want to do with raw recovery is still going to be a podcast. Okay. But I'm going to have another show now that's going to probably air once a month. What I'd like to do and what we'll be doing is looking into some of the sober livings. We'll be looking into CCAR. The Attorney General's on the fence with this too. Okay. You bet. I'm going to start from the beginning and I'm going to go right on through and we're going to wrap this stuff up. No, you may not get your recovery coach certificate if you have less than 1 year of sobriety. Period. No. Go do the work. Go do the work. A year. We all did it first. You don't need to do you need to do the same thing. Even right down to that. when I went to work for a company, right, as a recovery coach, I got the contract. And I could tell that this contract was just cut and paste from the internet. It was a basic contract because in there was a stipulation, and it's not legal. And I know this because we argued the point for 2 years in a federal courtroom, and we won. We won $7 million because of this line right here. If you leave the company, you are not allowed to work in the field for 1 to 3 years or 2 to 4 years or whatever it is, a certain amount of time, okay? You can't do that. It has nothing to do with right of work state or anything else. So the key is this: if they say you can't practice for 1 year in that, then they have to provide you with the amount of money that you would have made for that year. That would actually be the legal way. So when I saw that, and I should have just took that sign right there, I thought to myself, this is like the very beginning. So this piece of paper is the very beginning of me working, and I'm already lied to because they have no idea what they just pulled an independent contractor out. Okay. Recovery coaching contracts are different, and you need a lawyer to put them together. Okay. You can't create a contract yourself and have it be legally binding. Not like that. Not when it comes to money and things like that. You got to follow the rules. Okay. If you don't follow the rules, they slap you on your hand, tell you to stop. Then you're doing it, they put you in jail. So, um, so the next couple of weeks are going to be very, very confusing for me. There's going to be a lot of irons and a lot of different fires. But I also have to remember that I have a job and that I have clients that I need to help. So I know everybody's getting excited. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know. Gary, I already got you. Gary, I already got you. If you want to be a part of it and you're here in Colorado, I do kind of need you here. Just let me know and I will reach out. It may take me a little bit, but if you incessantly bug me, I will move you lower on the list. Okay? Don't incessantly bug me. I don't do that to people. Don't do it to me. All right. I'm excited too, and I can't shut up about it. But I also I gotta be careful how quickly the word gets out, because there's gonna be some people that they're gonna blow their fucking tops. And rightfully deserved. All right, that's gonna be it for the afternoon daily trudge. If you guys ever have ideas or you think of things that I could do different, the podcast and the Daily Trudge, it's going to change, by the way, because I'm going to be asking for a studio, some new equipment, an actual production manager. Because remember, some of these people that are coming on from CBS, they do that stuff professionally. So so Channel 4 will be doing my production. Better? I think so. All right, guys. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here the last 2 years. Okay. Thank you for believing in me. That means more to me than anything else I'm doing in this. It does. That people are now believing me. Because in the beginning, everybody said I was fucking crazy. And they were right. I'm fucking crazy for recovery, motherfuckers. All right. I love you guys. Peace out. And have a day.